Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Watch Our Realms video. We have Lyra in the game right now. We can actually read through her skill descriptions, and I was actually surprised to find out that we aren't actually getting her this weekend. Like, not this weekend per se. It's actually a very odd summoning time frame. It's gonna basically start from Sunday onwards, and yeah, this is the banner where you can actually pick which is the unit that you want to pair Lyra with, and it can be any heroes excluding lots and event exclusive heroes, aka limited heroes. So yeah, we'll have another video talking about what's the best pick for you depending on which part of the game you're at. But today we just want to take a look at Lyra very specifically. So you can see in her description here, roaming among the stars, Lyra is a silent defender of Tia. She summons the cosmic rays to unleash mimicking attacks. So that's the interesting part about her kit. She can copy attacks. So another thing to take note, she is from the Inferno and Esotericist faction. So I don't think we had that combination actually so far in the game. I don't think any other units share that combination. But okay, other than that, let's head to new hero info here and head right in. So first of all, talent. The heroes, sorry, let's actually go to her stats first and see what we got here. 10k HP, 4.6k attack, usual mage range. 4.6k isn't that special, in my opinion. Attack interval 2.6, pretty low, but yeah, 4.6k is not crazy or anything. But onto a talent. Hero's basic attack has a 40% chance to generate a Cosmic Rift nearby, and the Cosmic Rift mimics the same attack on one enemy in range when the summoner attacks. So attack that can be mimicked include basic attack, ultimate, focus fire attacks launch when Twin Fin or Pyros activates their Lord skill, and mimic attacks and focus fire attacks mimicked basic attacks and focus fire attacks only deal 50% damage. So, not sure how this works in terms of the attack interval of the Cosmic Rift. We'll need to actually get her and, test that out. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be summoning on this banner because Wukong is going to come out right after that. As you can see, the Wukong event is already being posted, and there's even an event right now that has Wukong's graphic in the game itself. So yeah, that's the iffy part, and I do think it has potential because it can copy ultimates. What ultimates, however, that's debatable. I know that Lord Finis has a instant hit or burst on his ultimate. Xena as well. Zenithal not really. Hex not really as well. So yeah, not sure what the copying entails. It could be game breaking, but I think so far from the testing, I haven't seen anything crazy coming up from content creators about Lyra, so I'm gonna assume that she's not that spectacular, but very interesting mechanic. And then obviously magic attack, one enemy, 120% damage at max level. First passive. When the ultimate meteor hits, if at least one cosmic rift exists, increases the hero's attack by 15% for 10 seconds. If two cosmic rift exist instead, dispels one buff from the target. So now we know that she does offensive dispels, and that's tied to her cosmic rift. And given that there's a 40% chance to create one, could be quite RNG and could be quite annoying. So I don't think she's gonna beat something like Lucius or Kigiri, especially when it comes to offering the offensive dispel. But I do see where she'll fit in, which is in Inferno teams and Samura, especially with Lord Linus in the mix now. I do think that if you add Lyra in there, it could form a pretty decent team. And then her last passive, after the hero and Cosmic Rift deals damage to the same enemy 20 times, increases the hero's damage by 10%, stacking up to 3 times, and the bonus disappears when attacking a different enemy. So stack requires goes down to 15, and each stack goes up to 15% damage. Very clearly, she is a single target unit. as seen from this part of the kit. And yeah, I think the most unique part is honestly the Cosmic Rift, but let's go into our ultimate. Okay, that was lackluster. Summons a meteor to deal at max. That's 700% damage to one enemy in range. Skill cost of 700, fairly low actually, not very high. So yeah, but that's nothing too special. I do think it boils down to how the Cosmic Rift interacts that would determine how interesting Lyra is. And do take note here that Twin Fiend and Pyros are the only ones that, the attacks can be mimicked. So if you use Sokedins, for example, which is probably the top choice, then I think the mimics will probably be from other units like Lord Finis, for example, or Xena. I don't think Xena will be used in Samurai though, so Pax maybe as well. But yeah, until we actually test this out, I am a bit suspicious about whether or not this works really well. And 40% sounds pretty high, but even Dolores 80% proc chance can fail you more times than you expect. So yeah. Other than that, she is from the Esotericis faction. I do see her potentially pairing pretty well with Seraphina, especially with her basic hits. Other than that, Celine probably as well. But no one else that I can really foresee her being good with. Maybe a new Esotericis lot that has been leaked a few times. Looks like a single target unit. So yeah, I think those are the potential pairings that Lyra can go with. But other than that, I'm not that excited about her. I'm more excited about the fact that, we can actually pick whoever we want to be on the banner with her. And I think now that we've gone through the description, I think it makes logical sense why Cosmic Rift and ties in with her ability to actually, let you pick a banner. Because basically she can mimic units. So I don't know, she can mimic other units and then force them to come out the banner or something. But lore-wise, I think it's pretty neat that they have something that, sort of aligns there. But enough of that, let's go into Awakenings. Using Starfall Strike extends the duration of all Cosmic Rift by 8 seconds. That's pretty neat. But we don't know how effective this is without actually knowing how well the Cosmic Rift interacts. And then A2, flat attack, usual on a unit like this, with a low base attack. When Celestial Confluence reaches full stack, damage dealt by Cosmic Rift Mimic basic attack increases to 100% of the hero's basic attack damage. So basically there's no more of the 50% nerf. Only on basic attacks though, not the focus fire. And then A4, extra penetration. A5, Starfall Strike ignores 70% magic resistance but reduces the hero's rage regen by 15%. A bit of an iffy one, but the 70% magic resistance is huge, especially from the fact that she already does magic resistance reduction on her own for 8 seconds per attack, which means that this is always permanently up. Not sure if this is multiplicative or is it additive in terms of the magic resistance. I do think with all magic resistance reductions, right, it just takes effect based on which buff the buff is the strongest. So I think you just straight up get the 70% whenever the ultimate happens, or it could also be that only the ultimate ignores 70% magic resistance. But Awakenings wise, I would say nothing too crazy. A1 is neat because you're gonna be able to, keep the Cosmic Rifts longer, and when you are able to keep them longer, it also means that, you're gonna get more damage output and also have a better chance to actually cast an ultimate where 2 Cosmic Rift exist. So nothing crazy there, to be honest. It all boils down to how well this Cosmic Rift interacts with the rest. If I were you, I'll be more excited about Wukong or potentially a unit that you can pair with her on the banner to push yourself in, other parts of the game. So it could be units like Silas or Vienna, Alowin, maybe your Arrogance for your last, for example. So those are the units that I'll probably consider. Other than that, for the wheels as well, maybe, you know, trying to get an A5 unit, that's potentially another option that you may have. So yeah, that's Lyra. Whether you should summon on her banner for her, I think it's gonna be a no for most cases, because I don't see Inferno being a crazy faction, and she is probably gonna be added to a normal banner at some point in time. But I do think that if you have an Inferno team, you should grab one copy of her just in case she proves to be really strong in Inferno teams in terms of the magic resistance reduction she offers, as well as the mimic that she offers with her Cosmic Rift. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty much a choice for most whether you want to summon between this or go for A3 Wukong. But I think the most practical choice would be trying to get a copy of Lyra, summoning all out on the Lyra banner, and actually just snagging one copy of Wukong. I think that's actually fine as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have any more questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.